Hi, this is Peter the Clairvoyant here, and I'm looking at astrology sign Capricorn here for the month of November 2017. And it just feels like for Capricorns, relationships haven't always gone too great. But I just get the feeling sometimes I feel as though we've been a little bit picky and choosy. And I don't blame you for that, because it feels as though you Capricorns can be a bit set in your ways. You're looking for something particular. And I don't blame you, so especially for the ones who are single. And I just feel as though you've got to I don't want to say, don't go and get what you want, but I feel like sometimes you've got to sort of come off your high horse a little bit, the way it's telling me. And because if you look at this here, this is your relationship card here. This is where things haven't always gone too great, because there's been a feeling of let down. And I just feel as though, you've been sort of sitting on your high horse a little bit with great expectations. And I don't blame you, but you are feeling quite empowered. It's like you will stick to your guns about what you want and what you're looking for. So all I'm going to say on that is, if you're single Capricorns, I feel so if you're wanting a quick romance and you're wanting to settle and get on with your life and not keep hanging about, then I feel so you're going to have to come off your high horse and stop being so particular. But if you're quite happy to sort of, let's say, I'm getting fed up now and I want somebody in my life, but, it's got to be right, yes, but I'm sort of willing to sort of not be so particular, I just feel that person could come in a little bit quicker for you. And I think you could be quite surprised if to say sometimes we have high expectations, but then we always realise we don't always get what we truly want, but we get what's good for us. In other words, your expectations could be right, but there could be somebody just around the corner who doesn't quite tick all your boxes, but hey, who does? And it could be just as good. So that's all I'm saying to you. And I do get love sort of coming in now very strong, and I feel as if you're happy and you're settled and you're in a committed relationship, that love is there. But do watch out for some major changes coming up around you. And I feel like partners can start sort of feeling a bit within themselves. Almost like sometimes they're not feeling quite loved, because it feels like once you Capricorns have got your love, it's like it just feels like you're quite grounded, but then you get on with the day-to-day stuff. So it's like sometimes partners are feeling a bit left out. So don't forget your partner wants to see a bit of love and emotion from you. Doing that nice little surprises for him now and again, or her. And I feel as though, it wouldn't be a bad thing to do, because love is there, but you've got to keep it going. You've got to keep it motivated. Just, it's like you've worked hard to get it, then you've got to keep it. But I feel as if you're sort of not giving your partner any attention, then, that partner's going to feel left out and feeling a bit vulnerable. So, think about that. It's love's very, very complicated, isn't it? But I also feel as though it's time to focus on your goals now, Capricorns. And it wouldn't hurt for you to perhaps think about doing some study and training and learning new skills next year. So start thinking about what you want and where you're going, and then hopefully you can start to implement it all. And the more passion and energy you start to put into that, you should really reap the rewards. I feel like with relationships, there could be some tense arguments over the next 4 to 8 weeks, and it could be over to do with money, sort of you going a bit mad with the money side of things. And I feel like you do like to give, and you do like to be generous, and being there for your friends, and that's nice, but do they give you back just as much? And it's like, Christmas has just gone mad. It's not the same as it used to be. It's all very financial. And I just feel as though, even little gifts mean just as much as an expensive one. So why break your net? Why go in debt for it? I think you've got to start watching your money a little bit. You do like your nice things around you, and I feel like you do like to give generously. And I don't knock you for it, I really don't. But I just think sometimes I feel like, we've got to change, the world's got to change. It's all become very commercialised in this day and age. Not just Christmas, everything. And we've got to start thinking now what's more important. Happiness and well-being and not being in debt is important. And I just feel as though, we've got to change. And I feel like a lot of us had to learn lessons from back in 2008. And it hasn't got away. There's another big crisis around the corner, I feel. So all I'm saying to you is now, Capricorns, is you've got time to get your finances in order. And it might be a good time to start now. not one more big splurge. Good time to start now. Because if you have one more big splurge, that's another 2 or 3 years of paying it off. Is it worth it? Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're doing with money. Start looking after it. And don't just think about today and tomorrow. Think about long term. You know what's going to happen when you're reaching retirement. I know we don't want to think like this, but I just feel so. For some reason, you Capricorns, I feel like I won't get your finances in order. And I just feel so. Are you going to be comfortable when you retire? And when I say comfortable, I'm not talking about being rich and all this, but are you going to have a house sorted? Are you going to have a mortgage sorted? Are you going to have a pension sorted? And when I say mortgage sorted, I mean, is it paid off? And these are the things we've got to think about. So maybe now you need to start less spending and perhaps thinking about working a bit harder or smarter to get your money in order, or thinking about your goals to earn more money to put away for that rainy day. Not go and splurge it, save it. And this is what I feel so you've got to focus on. So I'm going to let you think about that. Health-wise, keep an eye on your left knee. Keep an eye on some chesty coughs. What's the back of your neck aching? And I feel as if you females out there, keep an eye on your stomach area. And with that, listen to what your doctor's got to say, but also do a bit of research yourself. So I'm talking about bringing positive foodstuffs into your diet. Right, love and emotions. It's funny, isn't it? I've been talking about love in the beginning, and love is coming out again. So I hope all that's made sense to you. So this is Peter the Clairvoyant. If you want a private reading with me, either contact me through petertheclairvoyant.co.uk or give me a call on 0758 384 6626. All right then, thank you.